Well, I'm doing Christmas dinner tomorrow. I can't wait. But you know, because it is quite a substantial menu, you have to do a bit of prep work because obviously you want to enjoy the time with the guests, but also the menu that we're doing, which is an alternative. Yeah, we're doing chicken, we're not doing turkey. It needs 24 hours for the marinade to sort of seep into the chicken and absorb all those amazing flavors because we're going slightly spicy and a little bit more desi, if you want to say that. Here is all the ingredients that we need for this amazing marinade. It's really, really straightforward. And I'm going to start with this very colourful palette here. We've got turmeric, so we've gone with 2 tablespoons of turmeric. We've got 3 tablespoons of garam masala and 2 tablespoons of ginger here, and 2 tablespoons of garlic, and a tablespoon of Kashmiri chili, so for that bit extra kick, and a tablespoon of paprika there, and not to forget the cumin, so 2 tablespoons of that in the middle. So what we're going to do is really, really simple, and you know what? You're going to love this recipe. It's so straightforward. So what we've got is 2 pots of yogurt in here. You can use Greek natural yogurt, any yogurt that's as long as it's not sweet, of course, unless you like the whole sweet and savoury thing, which I really don't, and it's not going to taste great in this. So all we're going to do is literally just throw all of this colourful plate here into the yogurt like this. And I'm going to use a spoon to mix it, because as much as I'd like yellow hands, I'm going to try and avoid that one. So give it a good old mix, and that's it. Excellent, just nice consistency. It can be as messy as you like, it doesn't matter. I don't need to clean the kitchen tomorrow, I'm cooking. That's my excuse. Right, there are 2 stages to the marinade. So we've got the one here where we've mixed in all the spices with the yogurt, but prior to that we've got to butter these babies up here who are all ready to rock. I mean, they look quite intimate here, don't they? 2 in each plate, and look at that one crossing its leg. So anyway, so once we have buttered them up, what we're going to do is there's 2 tablespoons of ground pepper in here and 1.5 tablespoons of salt. So with the salt, do it to taste. If you want a bit more, then just shove a bit more in, it's fine. So I'm just going to quickly finish mixing this first. Okay, there we go, we're almost done there. And taking into consideration as well, so we're kind of quadrupling the amount that we're actually doing. Yeah, you just can't get the staff these days, can you? The butcher didn't have 1 big chicken as requested, but hey ho, why have 1 we can have 4, which is exactly what we're doing here. And no doubt they're all gonna go anyway. Everybody's gonna love it. So, okay, just give it a really good mix. Just get all the edges, all the powder off the edges. Give it a really good mix. It's gone into a really golden sort of mustardy colour now. You can really smell it as well. It's really quite a pleasant smell. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a really good mix. Okay, that's done. Okay, now it's time for the buttering. Right, let's move this out of the way. There we go. So before I get to the buttering, what I'm going to do, just with my hands, it's fine. Just mix the salt and the pepper so that it's quite even there. Okay, nice and easy. It's quite therapeutic, actually. I'm enjoying this. Right, okay, that's done. Bring out these lovely chickens, and away we go. Just think happy thoughts and butter away. So the butter's been kind of melted for about 30 seconds. You don't want it too melted, just so that it applies quite nice and evenly on the chicken, like this. That's it. It's going all right there. Nice and evenly. There we are. Okay. A bit more, I think, here in the groin area. This chicken's going to get stuffed later as well. Moving on to the next one. Just take a wad of it, and that's it. Just apply it nicely, smoothly. Okay, come on. There we are. That's fine. Happy with that? Spread it out a little bit more. Okay, right, so all we're doing is just literally just coat it very thinly with the salt and pepper, because this is just the first layer of the marinade. There we are. Okay, well that's ready for the other marinade, so let's do it. As if that wasn't messy enough, it's time to get even messier and dirtier. let's take this and get this on. So what I'm going to do first is just kind of spoon it on and then get my hands in there and really work it. So there we are. Oh, the smells are just so amazing. I've got a bit of a blocked nose, but it's really helping sort of clearing it up a little bit actually with that little spicy smell. Well, this is going to taste absolutely amazing. What a treat. Right. A bit more. Okay. Put that aside. Then just use my hands and just sort of rub it in. Try and get it in everywhere so that it'll be a nice even coat. Yeah, it's actually sitting on it quite nicely. Because once it's absorbed it all, because obviously you're allowing a lot of time for the flavours to absorb, it's going to taste spectacular, it really is. Alright then, so I'm just going to turn it around. So just coat it, turned it over, just coat it on the other side as well. Just take a little bit from the bottom. Need to make sure that there's enough for all of them, as we are doing 4, don't forget. There we go, like so. Let's come off. That's it. It's a messy affair, it really is, but get there in the end. So yeah, just make sure that it's covered everywhere actually, because yeah, you don't want any parts that miss, because it's not going to have the same effect or taste. That's fine with that one. And then the same with the other one. Everywhere, just get it in everywhere. Inside, on the sides, on the legs, outside of the legs, everywhere. Seems to be holding it quite nicely because the butter's sort of kept that firm base. Right. 2 down, 2 to go. So what I'm going to do next is give the other 2 chickens the coating as well, so the double marinate, which is what we're doing, and then I'm going to foil them up and stick them in the fridge for 24 hours.